Currently, the greatest challenge for Central Asia region is the state of their glaciers. As you know, they are melting and they are melting fast. So we are facing that challenge, and the issue here is how we face that together.
With its vast mountain ranges and the largest number of glaciers in Central Asia, Tajikistan is a vital place to highlight the role glaciers play in global water challenges. Today, the capital city Dushanbe is hosting a high-level international conference focused on their protection.
I cordially welcome you to the Republic of Tajikistan at the International High-Level Conference on Glaciers Preservation, and hereby declare the conference open.
The event marks the start of the International Year of Glacier Preservation, declared by the United Nations, a global effort to raise awareness about melting glaciers. The UN resolution behind it was initiated by Tajikistan, which is now calling for urgent action to protect these vital water sources.
روبروی آفت‌های طبیعی وابسته به آب از جمله آبشوی با سرعت پیریخ‌ها همانا آسیب‌پذیر باقی می‌ماند. تاجیکستان همچون کشور دارای بزرگترین پیریخ‌های آسیای مرکزی امروز با این بحران دچار شده است. می‌خواهم به طور واضح قید نمایم حفظ پیریخ‌ها تنها مشکلات کشورهای دارای پیریخ‌ها نیست، بلکه یک بحران گلوبالی قابل توجه فوری جامعه جهانی میباشد.
Tajikistan is home to the world's largest continental glacier, Vanjiakh, formerly known as Fedchenko. It has already retreated by more than 1 kilometer over the past 80 years. During the three-day event, official delegations witnessed the real-life impact of glacier melt firsthand.
Adaptation is what we have to do now because the glaciers are melting. We have to protect and preserve them. That will require science, but we also have to look at the agenda for the SDGs to see how we can protect livelihoods, how we can protect economies, and that needs specific investments.
Food security is a key part of the glacier-related risk agenda and a major focus of the conference. At the Glacier Festival held during the event, organizers highlighted how melting glaciers threaten agriculture, which supports 70% of local livelihoods. Now, major financial institutions are stepping in to help countries adapt.
We just had heard the announcement from the Vice President of the Asian Development Bank and the Executive Director of the Green Climate Fund, Madame Mafalda Duarte, that the ADB and the GCF are working together to launch a new regional program, which will include 9 countries, including Tajikistan, with the total financing expected to 3.5 billion to finance adaptation measures in the region.
Over half of Central Asia's drinking water comes from glaciers in Tajikistan. But of the country's 14,000 glaciers, 1,300 have already disappeared, and the melting is accelerating. Most are located in remote, high-altitude regions. At the conference, President Emomali Rahmon called for a major glacier study and a regional research lab focused on the Vanjiakh Glacier. At the same time, Tajikistan is putting its climate commitments into action, aiming to cut emissions by up to 50% by 2030, and signs of progress are already visible.
You can also see on the streets of Dushanbe the number of electric cars. It's not that they are just crying out about the problem. They're also doing their part. And also the energy transition, more towards the electricity, renewables is extremely important. And this is something that Tajikistan is well ahead of some of its neighbors.
A global call to action was the key takeaway as the three-day Glaciers Preservation Conference ended in Dushanbe. The event wrapped with closing remarks from the host country and the World Meteorological Organization, which stressed the urgent need to improve weather monitoring in mountain regions. The event resulted in 2 key outcomes: the Dushanbe Declaration and the Dushanbe Appeal, a global call for stronger cooperation to protect glaciers and the cryosphere for future generations.